Good morning, orchid family. Hi. Well, afternoon. I'm sorry. To be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing. I wanted to pot up Roger's orchids and the rest of Roger's orchids and mount them. It's just been everything is going wrong. But I'm inventive, so I use my tweezers to pinch 2 holes in my bark. It's kind of soft, so that's okay. I got my Harveyanum cakey over here that I want to place on that one. I have a piece of very flat aquarium wood, so that means that it's high quality, that it's pet safe, that's orchid safe. Only problem is it's really hard. No way I'm going to get through there. It's already a little bit spliced over there, so if I'm going to try to drill that, I'm afraid it's going to splice even more. Of course, now they're going to decide to cut some stones. Sorry for the background noise. So I'm going to mount my Victoria Reginae on the aquarium wood. Not really sure which way, because this is the back of the leaves, but I think that on this side are the eyes for new growth, but we will see. I can always unmount it, I hope, I guess, I'm not really sure. I can place a little bit of moss under the roots to make sure that I can unmount it. What I did for today in preparation is I got 2 holes for wire, but I'm not sure where the wire is, so I have to do that later. I searched the whole house for fishing line, can't find it, so I'm going to use regular sewing twine, hoping that by the time that dissolves, the orchid is stuck on the wood. I soaked some sphagnum moss. I already potted up the Moniliforme variegata. I put it in a very tiny pot with orchid bark, kiwi bark. They like to be how you say that? They like to be in. They don't like to be over potted. And I saw Roger putting his one only in bark because it needs a good wet dry cycle. I already repotted my Phalaenopsis Phalaenopsis Zhang Min Brontosaurus. I ordered 9 centimeter pots and 7 centimeter pots, but are going to be here next week because they decided to ship it next Monday instead of this Monday. So I couldn't wait any longer, so I took a 12 centimeter pot, cracked the bottom till here with lacquer beads, and then I mixed small to medium grade kiwi bark with lacquer because this pot is way too big for the 2 roots this orchid has. It has one long root that's a little bit rotted, but then at the end it branches and has a very nice healthy branch. See if I can show it to you. The branch is over there, and it has another root over here. And it has one more root. Let me see, it's poking through there, that silvery piece. So it has 3 roots. It's way over potted for 12 centimeter pots, but it's a species Phalaenopsis. They like to stay wet, at least wetter than a regular Phalaenopsis. I can see 3 bits of root, so I can keep track of how much moisture there is in the pot. So that's what I chose for this one. And then I only have the 2 mounts left. I'm very, very insecure in what I'm going to have to do and how it's going to work out. So I was like, well, let's put on a camera, ramble away. I'm less nervous if I'm working for an audience. I wanted to show you another thing. I had 1 piece of cork bark, and let me see how it was, because I ripped it off. I made 2 pieces out of it, and I forgot where. Anyway, it had a natural division line over here, and I ripped this off because I like this edge, because if you look to the roots of the Harveyanum, it's a little bit like a claw, like a hawk's claw, and I thought it would fit perfectly on there. Well, perfectly is a little bit overrated, but it fits on here, and it looks a little bit like a stand. And I know that these plants get really long canes, but it's not there yet. And in the meantime, to mount this on a really big piece of wood, and which I don't have room for at the moment anyway, because my other side is not done yet. So the moment this grows on and grows onto the wood, I can decide to hang it upside down. Oh, you can't see that. I can decide to hang it upside down, but for now I can just leave it like this. So let's get started. I looked up the care for the Harveyanum, and it does need a dry winter rest, but these are cakey, so they're going to get no rest. But what you do need to keep in mind is they don't like to stay wet in winter. So therefore you need to be very careful with your wet dry cycle. I am not really sure if I want to put moss underneath it, but as I was looking, I think it needs a little bit of moss to be in the best position for me, because the eye is actually on the back. It's actually over there, but I don't want you on there like that. Oh, I have so much more respect now for Roger and Rick and everybody who does amazing mounts. Oh, Orchidana. Have you seen her mounts? If you haven't, she's from Italy. Her name is Orchidana, and she mounts with live moss. And her Tolumnias, oh my god, they look like they just come out of a fairy tale. That's how they look, actually. So yeah, I have a lot more respect for you guys, because this will not stay as I want it to be. And I don't know how you guys do it. I know Roger makes a slip knot, and I forgot how to make one. Let's see if I can just wing it. 1 times over, 1 times through. Is it a slip knot? Well, it works. It's not really a knot. There's no knot in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna ramble away. Yesterday I baked with my mother-in-law 40 Spider-Man cupcakes for my daughter's birthday. She's going to be 7 next Monday. No, not next Monday. She's going to be 7 the 6th of November. And she completely is in love with superheroes, Spider-Man, stuff like that. So, and in Holland there's a tradition, if it's your birthday, you're kind of obligated to hand out treats. So, and it doesn't matter if you're 6, 7 or 30, if you work somewhere and it's your birthday, they expect you to bring a cake. Anyway, so yeah, we made 40 cupcakes. I got very cute Spider-Man paper cups, and I'm going to make red and blue buttercream. And then I'm going to decorate it with a Spider-Man pin. I'm not really sure how to translate that, but anyway, so today is my rest day. I promised to explain to you all why I said thank you for all the well wishes, but I'm not going to get well anytime soon. While I'm rambling, maybe I can say a little something about that. For my new subscribers, if you haven't known yet, I have a mental health issue. I have a chronic PTSD. I have HSP, that means I have a highly sensitive personality. I have also a sensory processing disorder, clinical depression. I also have chronic back pain. My back is worn out. It just makes life a little bit more difficult than I wanted it to be, especially in days like this. So today it should have been my rest day, But like every day when I need to rest, when I lay down, I get so bored. So I decided, well, I'm just gonna sit here behind my desk, sit in the right position, which I'm not doing at the moment, and try to check something off my list. And because I'm so in love with Roger's plant, I thought, well, if I have to wait till next week, that's not gonna cut it. So I'm just gonna mount them today. Not sure if I'm happy with that. I'm not sure if you could see that. I'm not sure if I should speed it up, but this is the result. It looks like a shoe, like a hobbit shoe, or giant foot with a plant on it. I think it's funny. And what I wanted to show is that when it grows too big, I might be able to hang it upside down. Not really sure, but for now I'm satisfied. Yeah, for now I'm satisfied. At least I can keep it wet and dry it off. Okay, so for my mental health issue, it's gonna be very awkward to say. I'm very open normally, and but I got a lot of difficult feedback about it. In the last 6 weeks, I have gotten worse, and I have been to the hospital. I have been tested for a couple of times for Lyme disease, because they still think I have Lyme disease. Also for some heart stuff, liver stuff, to see if my medication was okay. Actually, it's just in my head. I'm just drained. All the chronic stuff and the chronic pain drains a lot of energy, and having my panic attacks and being at home and causing my daughter stress and causing my husband stress is not making me better. So a week and a half ago, I decided to get I asked if they could clinically if I could get committed in a mental health institution. It's nothing like Arkham. It's not like something out of Batman or something like that. It is yeah, how do I explain that? It's like a nursing home for mentally ill people. It's a resting. We call it a rest facility. That means that I get the opportunity to get out of my own way, get out of my own headspace, my situation here, my stress triggers, and rest. And after that, I get therapy, and I will be home the weekends, and I hopefully have use of my phone. So yeah, everything is set in motion. I don't know when. There's also a wait list. There are not a lot of open spots, so it can take for another 3 months for me to have the opportunity and the possibility to get committed. But yeah, that's why I said thank you for all the well wishes, but I'm not going to get better. I will get better, just not anytime soon. For my back, I have morphine until my daughter's birthday, so I can bake her cake, so I can buy a present, so I can sing for her, wake her up, and just be a silly mommy like I always am. And then I'm going to hopefully have less pain. And if not, then I hope I can do some PT courses while I'm away. That's actually it. So my back pain is not the main focus. So yeah, my mental health issue is precedent at the moment, not only for me but also for my daughter and my husband. You can imagine that having somebody in a family that can't function or can't function how people are expecting you to function, that's stressful for everybody. And if the prognosis are for me to have to wait another 2 years before I get my energy back and get a little bit better, I can't drag my family to 2 years of waiting for me to get better. So I'm not waiting. I'm going to take action. And a lot of people might not understand, but mental health is not something to be ashamed of. It's something that you have because something happened to you. It's something you have because you're facing your problems. It's something you have because life just sucks sometimes. And no, it doesn't suck. It's just unfair sometimes. And there's nothing you can do about that. Oh, I am working out of camera. I am so... yeah, mental health is not something to be ashamed of. So that's why I try to talk about it. But also I know a lot of people don't really understand, and that's okay. It's hard to understand for a lot of people. Also, it is my life and they're my decisions. So as long as I understand them, that's it. I will let you know when I know when I'm going to be away. I'm not sure if I can keep up making videos. I'm not sure if I even am allowed to have a phone. I'm not sure if I can bring some plants. And I hope I can. But I will let you know as I know. I'm a very open person. I have an open channel. I always say feel free to comment. Oh, sorry. Feel free to comment feedback, constructive criticism. Mi casa, su casa, me channel, my channel, your channel. So yeah, I'm sorry I was out of focus for so long. I hope you understand that me getting better is a priority, so I can take care of my family, so I can be a mother and just be myself again. And yeah, that's it. And thank you for letting me ramble along while I mounted things. This is my Victoria Reginae. I have to put the label somewhere at the back. And this is my Harveyanum, Dendrobium Harveyanum. And they're not perfect. They're not the way they're supposed to be, maybe. But at least they work. They're mounted. They have a wet-dry cycle. And when they're a little bit bigger, I will try again. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Grow something. Try something new. Be scared a little. But live. Live as if it's your last day. Dance as if nobody can see you. And just be yourself. Be silly. And enjoy life as much as you can. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Bye. Rose out.